Okay, now this looks like a position where I should just be winning. But it's kind of funny because rook h8 check, king takes h8, queen h5, king g8, queen h7 check, king f8, queen h8 check, king e7, I take g7. The king is slipping away. But this square is actually kind of key, isn't it? So if I play bishop g5, just kind of working backwards from that, guys. If I play bishop g5 and I guard e7, I would, in fact, be threatening rook h8. And maybe black can play knight f6 there. That's probably the only move to try to keep black in the game. The other thing is maybe I play this first. Or maybe I sack the rook first, then check, then here. Still, the knight f6 move is a potential issue. But then I take, and I'm going to mate on f7 eventually. Maybe that's the way to do it. So rook h8. I know I don't have much time, but this is a critical point in the game. Rook h8. King takes h8. Queen h5 check. King g8. Queen h7 check. King f8. Bishop g5. And how does black defend there? I do not think they can. That's cool how this came together, if it works. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I don't see a defense there. Black's queen is far away. The knight f6 move will fail. Let's give that check. Guard the flight square. The quiet move, bishop g5. What you just saw there, guys, that's very often how a stronger player will think in a dynamic, concrete position where there's a lot of ideas floating around, various move orders, tempting ideas. You start considering the various permutations and how they relate to one another. And if you can identify a common theme or two, like that e7 square, it's mostly a matter of just getting the move order right. So I think that was actually quite instructive. Because the knight f6 resource, very important that that doesn't come at a moment where my queen can't easily land on h7. Now he's racking his brain for a reply because he sees that this is just going to run into captures and everything still applies. But yeah, I think black's busted. Using arrows is cheating. Yeah, that is one thing I have mixed feelings about, Bozo the Clown. Because, you know, pretty much all streamers use arrows. I'm sure many of you do in your games. But in truth, for improvement purposes, you shouldn't really use arrows. So, yeah, nice little sequence right there. This is the type of thing I might post on YouTube just as like a short instructional clip. I think that can benefit a lot of people, how things come together in a position like this. Let me just see. I'm not going to claim this attack was sound or anything. At least back here when I was daring them to win the piece. But let's just see out of curiosity. Okay, yeah, bishop takes h6 is +8 in climbing. Just especially want to see if I got this move order right. Okay, bishop g5 is good here. That's an improvement. You know, once you saw the game continuation, you could see why Stockfish likes bishop g5. It becomes immediately apparent. It's just threatening mate in 4. Rook h8, queen h5, queen h7, queen h8. Looks like this move still wins. Black can play queen a5. And again, like backtracking, thinking about the game, that would protect the h5 square. So that's why queen a5 is the move that holds on longest according to the engine. But after c5, it's mate in 7. Check. Check. Yeah. Check. And there we have it. Bishop g5. Nice. No way out. It's mate in 3. Cool. I like that. That felt good. Thanks for indulging me, chat. All right, let's get back in there.